And we're live.
Welcome. Holy
Welcome.
shit, I don't even sound the same.
Well, it's 10 p.m., right?
It is.
So, welcome everybody to the TBS couch. New backdrop, new product that's gonna launch. Um,
So smooth.
so smooth, but the blue stuff is still behind,
Yeah.
so it's still ripped for your pleasure. Um, so yeah, we're gonna talk about Crossfire a little bit, and then we're gonna go into Tracer. As
Mhm.
some people have like, okay, so it's up on the website if you want to check what it actually is. But we're gonna talk about it. There's also gonna be videos up from other test pilots who have been flying the Tracer, and we'll tell you what we think about it and why we've made it and what the reasons are behind it and all this
Yep.
shit. All right, cool. So maybe we take a trip down memory lane.
Yeah, sure.
Have you been at TBS when like the first?
Dude, I was the first one to do the trade-in program
Ooh.
when before he was even like online.
Okay. All right. Well, you were in the office. You were like little Jimmy.
I was. Well, because I was having trouble with the system I was flying with,
Okay.
and you told me like, dude, our one would fly better without the antenna.
I wasn't
And
lying.
you were not lying. Like for me back then, I didn't know better. And I was like, okay, well, this fucking white dude just told me he's better, then I will trust him and trade in.
All right. So the site's obviously flooded.
It
We're
is.
not even pretending that it's not going to be. I haven't even checked, but all the dealers have launched.
Yep.
So you don't have to rape our servers. You can rape theirs.
And we have like 400 people watching right now.
Yeah.
So you guys can slow down a little bit on the comments. It would
Well,
help us.
he's gonna slow down on the comments. It's not gonna
I'm
happen.
just.
So you're just not gonna respond to comments for now, all right? Okay.
It's down. Well,
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it goes. Site keeps getting R9. Okay. So I just wanted to show you guys real quick, and probably you can't hear it. Well, I'm gonna mute it anyway because we don't really want to hear Banny talking. But this is a video of the TBS Crossfire low latency test in fucking 2015.
5 years ago.
5 years ago. Pretty much like
5 years?
5 years, yeah. That's
That's
how
been
long
five
it's
years.
been. Okay.
Oh
So,
yeah.
for those of you that are not aware of the Crossfire system, it launched about in 2015, early 2015, late 2014, I think.
Hmm.
And it was built as a long range system, right? So back then, people were still flying with quads or like with shitty tuned. This is the top racer at the time,
Yeah.
okay? And he's proud that he just did a fucking split S through a goalpost.
It
So
was yeah. It
it
was
was
heroic.
were different days. Um, so we talked to a lot of our pilots, and they said, "Hey, we want to get long range, but we want to get it on a mini quad."
Hmm.
Okay, so that's why we made the CRSF protocol, which was like this was the first test here. And by the way, that is like holy shit, he's got so much. What do you call that? Like prop wash?
Top wash. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this is Banny testing out in 2015, pretty much 5 years ago. He's testing out the first like sign of what Crossfire came to be, right? And then fast forward 2 years, we developed a custom FSK protocol.
Hmm.
Um, so maybe Crossfire was a LoRa link for LoRa stands for long range, right? And here we've got Thomas Bidmata, the first kind of like, I know I'm going to insult a couple of racers, but he's like the first pro racer at a
Uh-huh.
pro tournament trusting Crossfire, 150 hertz link, right? So I was talking to Thomas, I think he was in Hawaii, and I told him like, hey man, just buy it and try it and let us know if you
That
feel the
was
difference.
no. That was not Hawaii.
It wasn't?
No, it
That
can't
was
be.
before Hawaii.
The Hawaii was
2017. No, Hawaii was
16.
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That was it. That was okay.
Well,
All right.
or maybe it was after. No, it was at I/O. Yeah, because
Okay.
this is September and I/O was at in August. So we met at I/O, and I think Thomas finished. He qualified pretty well, but this was the one that Night Fury won. But yeah, anyway, so this was like the first time where he was testing because coincidentally everybody here had fail safes.
Oh, LaForge, man, LaForge.
Yeah, I know the company doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Uh, so here you can see he's flying on the Crossfire and he's comparing it back to back because he
Mhm.
flew it on the first race. He
Mhm.
flew his regular D16 or whatever it was, And now he's flying Crossfire, and he's like pretty much like off the get-go. He's just like 150 hertz. I can feel it. It's better. So this was the first time that a pilot actually like flew 150 hertz and kind of popularized that stuff, right? So that's pretty much a trip down memory lane, and like fast forward to today, pretty much like I would say like 90% of the pilots are flying Crossfire, right? Which obviously has caused some issues because it just got too popular.
Yep.
So yeah, now we're talking about the TBS Tracer, which, as some of you like, nobody really correctly guessed it, but some were close.
Some were close, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe should we talk about the guesses first?
Yeah, let's
All
go with
right. Some were pretty close. Some were pretty far off.
that.
So like my favorite one was it's a flying mode that you could put on your Tango. You can select Mr. Steel mode or Vike mode, and the quad will fly itself. That's the TBS Tracer. Or what was the other one?
Going back in time.
Going back in time. Yeah, like 3 seconds back in time, so you can redo your.
That video game,
Yeah.
Overwatch, I think. I think a character in there also called it's also called Tracer.
Oh, really? Okay. So it's a match. Oh shit, we're still playing Thomas here. Hang on. Let's go back to us. We had the TBS and FrSky merger. Thomas Vidmata, obviously, he was
Oh,
trolling hard about the TBS HD 4K
goggles,
UHD
goggles.
goggles. It's not that. Um, the TBS Tracer is a story about how I lost my other long range wing.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that one. Yeah.
One guy actually guessed R9 support for Tango 2, which we launched
Ooh.
this morning.
Yep.
So kudos on you for that. Pistol grip Tango, Chori plane, Mambo. Like, why would we launch a TBS Tracer and call it Mambo? Or the other way around. TBS face masks, Tango V4 PCV.
No, we said
Um,
V5.
and the all-time winner was, no matter what it was, Stingy leaked it. All right. So, what the TBS Tracer actually is a 2.4 gigahertz RC link. Yep. So back when we like launched Crossfire, we always wanted to have a 2.4 gigahertz link, just like like FrSky or like FlySky. They have their long range system, and they got the 2.4 link, right? But we wanted to do something a little bit different. Obviously, people were gonna have a LoRa 2.4 link, so our link is not LoRa, okay? And there's obviously like there is plus sides and there's disadvantages to it. The range is a little bit less, I guess,
Yeah, a little less,
than
yeah.
compared to LoRa, but you're a lot faster, right? Like if you think about like for example a DJI HD link, there's like 50 megabits per second. That would be like 100,000 hertz or something for an RC link. So we opted for a different modulation than LoRa because LoRa is kind of well, it goes so far because it slows everything down, right?
Right.
Like I don't know, have you watched Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
When Dory talks whale? Are
Oh.
you okay? Right? So that's like kind of LoRa, right? It goes really far and it's kind of it's robust, but it's also pretty slow,
Yeah,
right? And when we say pretty slow, obviously that's a relative term.
of course.
But with our link with the tracer, it's like tracer fire, like machine gun fire. That's where the whole thing comes from. It's a lot faster. So we're doing 250 hertz full telemetry, and that's pretty much like the slowest. But we only have one mode, like because why would you have multiple modes? Because
Nobody wants to go slower.
do you want to go even slower?
No,
Or,
because
or
nobody
oh,
wants.
yeah, exactly.
Nobody's like,
Yeah, yeah. So nobody wants to go slower. So we started at 250 hertz. We can probably scale it up if there's a need for it. We did some black box logs and like after 250 hertz, um, whatever. So that's the one thing. The second thing that I guess, or should we do like an unboxing and then we just talk about like the rest of the
well,
features?
let's go to our website and scroll down.
I don't think we can go to our website.
Not even the landing page.
No, I don't think we can go to our website.
Jesus. All right, time for some unboxing. Let's go with yeah, let's go this one.
And we're gonna answer the question like, how does this differentiate to Crossfire? We're gonna answer that in about 5 minutes. But
I
we're
think
just gonna go through.
the box is worth showing
It's
off a
worth
little.
showing off. The all of the like the eco-friendly constructionists.
All right, I'll just do it live. All right, here we go, guys. This is the Micro TX. Fucked it up. There we go. All right. Well, yeah, it looks like a Micro TX bot.
Well, it's white in the back, right?
Yeah. Just screw on the antenna. Hang on. Here you go.
So yeah, this is the TBS tracer, and the kind of like the special thing about it is there's a 2.4 gigahertz RC link, again not LoRa, so like I don't know why there's people are still like
It's
commenting.
not.
It's not. Um, and it runs the Crossfire ecosystem, right?
Yep.
So it runs the Crossfire protocol. Like in terms of how you're using it, it's exactly the same as Crossfire. And
Correct.
all of the features that get implemented into Crossfire will get implemented into Tracer and vice versa. So this is like it's kind of like a split off of the RF section, but the underlying engine that runs both is exactly the same.
Let me get
How many
one up.
milliwatts? It's 100 milliwatts at launch.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. And it will go like 15 miles, 25 kilometers, more or less. We've taken it out further, but yeah. Peter the Penetrator. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll talk about Peter in a second.
yeah.
This is the Nano TX.
901, yeah.
So this is for your Tango 2, X9 Lite, X Lite remotes.
And of course,
And
it
it's
comes with
also going to be available at launch, and
the
it
thicker
comes with
back.
the adapter for your X9 Lite. So there's Tracer 2.4 receivers. Yes, 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 it's coming. It's coming.
Of
All right.
course.
Chill, guys. So maybe we'll look at the antennas first. So these are actually mini Mortal T antennas, pretty much in the size. Um, and these like you get 6 in the starter set, right? So if you take a look at this is about the size of it. Um, this is my pinky. That's about the size of my pinky. That's what she said.
Nano or micro futaba? Nano.
Nano. So the Nano is for your Futabas, for your Spectrums, and for the micro or light remote controls. Um, and it works there like issuously, ish, issues, no, effortlessly, whatever. Oh, whatevs. And then we got the JR Bay, which is basically, it plugs into.
Oh, did you already mention the RX is going to come with that antenna?
Yeah, so the receivers come with two Immortal Ts. This is the default antenna. But we got
We do
different
have something
antennas.
else. It comes in a package of two, and we also have the
These are actually
monocle.
5, right? I guess
Yeah, five.
because
Five
because
for
you're gonna
back,
chop them up easier.
like that. It's just a small little antenna. I guess antennas are not as exciting.
Yeah, where's the receiver? I think people want to see the receiver. Like you pack too much. Okay,
Yeah.
these are the receivers. They look exactly the same as Crossfire, like front and back, like the shape, the mounting pattern, everything is exactly the same. However, they are see for diversity. Okay? So the issue with 2.4 is that it gets blocked much easier by stuff, right? So mounting the antenna could be quite difficult on a quad without having your antenna get blocked, and then you have signal degradation, especially at let's call it medium range, not long range, because everybody says long range, and they're like, well, so did you go 100 miles? It's
And
like,
then
no,
they
man,
don't.
1.5 miles, bro. Not long range. Okay, so let's say medium range. Um, so you got diversity, which basically ensures that you can mount your antennas out of harm's way, like out of the way of the battery or your GoPro or all of that stuff. Okay? Um, And yeah, the mounting pattern, it's exactly the same as the Crossfire Nano receiver. So all of your like the flight controls, the mounting boards that you already have, they're all compatible.
Hmm.
Pretty much like this here. Like okay, if I held it like this, you wouldn't know that it's a tracer.
Except for the logo.
Except for the logo, which you can't see because we're blurry as fuck. But anyway, um, so this one here is also very similar. It also has like the same PWM like for planes and stuff.
Yeah.
We got you can use the PWM mounting boards, and we got the PWM receivers as well. We got so many questions coming. I'm sorry, guys. Like I'm trying to read and talk at the same time, but it's
It's
just
not possible.
it's just a blur.
Tell us, dropping everything. Tell us about compatibility with DJI.
Well, same as Crossfire. So I guess most of the DJI pilots are actually flying Crossfire, right?
Yep.
Tango 2 or something. It's a super cool setup, and you can
They
just
would not use their radio. That's for sure.
yeah, yeah.
Is for sure.
um, Sorry guys, I really don't see the need for it. With non-racer pilots, we have 2.4 systems out there, and okay, well, all right, well, that's your that's your opinion. We're not saying that there's a need for it. We're just
Yep.
saying like this is something that we have, and if you have a need for it, then that's what you're gonna get. Um, Something special for racing. Well, yeah, that's the whole thing, right? You've got the diversity receivers, and well, 2.4, you can run like 20, 30 pilots at the same time
Hmm.
easily, like in the air, plus like another 50, 60 around. And yeah,
And nobody's gonna stomp you out of the sky.
yeah. I mean, I can sit here and tell you it's the greatest thing ever all day, but eventually you're gonna listen to like what the test pilots have to say, and yeah. So same as the other one. No, no.
No.
Again, the other systems, they're LoRa. This is something completely different, and it's faster. All right. Anyway.
Coach, the comments are coming in
Yeah.
bulk.
All right. We got. We'll answer comments later. Um, did you already show the PWM receiver? I
Yeah,
guess you
yeah,
did,
of
right?
course, yeah.
Okay. Then we got TX antenna.
Yep.
Um, for the
That's
for the OGs out there that remember Mr. Steele back in the FR days, he modded his Tyrannus and basically caused
the famous antenna mod.
yeah the famous antenna mod that broke more Tyrannuses than it extended the range. So yeah, um, Peter the Penetrator. That's like your tuned TX antenna, I guess.
PD.
The PD. You can get that, and it mounts on the Nano TX as well as the Micro TX. It comes with
It
like
comes with this adapter because, well, obviously this is way thicker. So, there you go.
yeah. All right. Recap. Well,
So,
you can rewatch the video. We're not gonna. Well, we've already been going for like 15 minutes. So anyway, um, what else did we have to talk about?
well, we have starter sets too.
Oh yeah, right. Well, what we unpacked was a starter set. So we got a Nano TX starter set, which sells for 129.95.
Yep.
We got Micro TX starter set
Yep.
um,
Nano and micro starter sets.
for 129. They come with 3 receivers, 6 Immortal T antennas, and the respective transmitter. The transmitters is $70. The receivers is 30 and 33 for the PWM receiver, which which you would use for your planes. Um, okay, for those of you that just joined, the latency is 3 milliseconds. So
Three.
like that's what we were hinting at. Like it's faster
Hmm.
at 4 milliseconds frame rate, which is 250 hertz, right? Um, and this is like we only have one mode, but this is the slow mode, right? So we're starting slow, high reliability, and then we're gonna ramp it up over the time. Um,
Yes, 3 milliseconds. The website says right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
was the issue.
What is he saying?
Oh, he was correcting
The
somebody
website
else?
says three
Oh.
milliseconds. Yeah, it is. So it's a 4 millisecond frame rate at 3 milliseconds latency latency.
Hmm.
Right? Most of the other systems have like 5 to 6 to 7. Like Crossfire is at 6 to 7 milliseconds latency. 150 hertz is 6.6 milliseconds frame rate. Most of the systems have the same frame rate as they have the latency, which is why they get mixed up easily. But because of the faster processor or RF modulation or whatever it's called, or RF chip, um, we can go lower on the latency.
The comment was already gone, but some guy asked, when will we see Tango 2 starter set? We already dropped the price on the receivers, right?
Yeah,
So that will be your starter set
and
because you
the
have
Tango
three.
2s are not in stock, so
Yeah.
it's not like we can. Um, yeah. How does it compare to the Ghost now achieving 500 hertz? Well, it's a dick measuring contest at that point, right? And everybody knows I got the longer one. Just saying.
We started off so serious until now. Take
We,
jokes.
come on, man. We held it for 20 minutes. We held it for 20 minutes.
All right, let's
Does it
just
use CRS F-Shot? Yes. So it uses everything that Crossfire uses as well, right? It runs the exact same thing. There's a video up on the website. There's there's a video up on the Team BlackSheep YouTube channel, and I'm guessing like there's probably about a dozen reviews out
hmm
there. Yeah. Um, Let me just go through my list, see if.
Well, I guess we can
Oh yeah.
confidently say our test pilots are scratching their necks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got some more of that receivers?
Yeah.
Because we only have so many. We can only
Yeah.
send out one each, and they're like, dude, we need more.
We need more. What the fuck is
Like,
going on? One? Are you crazy? Um, so I guess the one thing that we should talk about is Crossfire versus
yep,
Tracer.
yep.
Like why you've got Crossfire, should you switch?
Why do you
And
need it?
so like my answer is why would you switch? Right? If you're happy with what you got, why switch? So this is not like something that is better. This is just something that is different. Um, so like if you are more into like long range mountain surfing,
Crossfire all the way.
all the way, all the way, like not even it's not even a guess. But if you're like um, super short range stick banging, like Mr. Steele is doing, like Vike is doing, like
Hmm.
Chris Wind is doing, um, the the lower latency is gonna help,
Yep.
or it's gonna improve your feel.
Hmm.
That's one thing. The second thing is if you're into racing, um, you're probably like Thomas kept telling me he will have 3 quads Crossfire, 3 quads Tracer,
Hmm.
just because like there were situations where 2.4 in the past did not work at all, and everybody had to switch to Crossfire. There were situations where Crossfire had issues,
Dude, the way
and
they test systems is just like mind blowing.
yeah,
The way the method you told me, holy crap. It's so professional, it's like beyond me.
oh yeah.
It's beyond like
Well, but that's what
anything.
you have to do to be ahead, right?
Exactly.
To
Holy
be ahead
crap.
of the game. Full telemetry, yes. I don't know if that was a question. Like 250 hertz with full telemetry, like you
Yep.
don't disable telemetry or whatever. Wi-Fi noise floor, yeah, that's a good point. That's like the 2 point. Um, would it be noticeable with DJI? There you go. So that's a really good question that you should ask a DJI pilot. In my personal opinion, if you have a 20 milliseconds latency video link, you're probably not going to notice the difference in latency. That's just my guess, right? But at the end of the day, the latency adds up,
Hmm.
right? It's not like it's up and down happens in parallel. Like you get the video feed into your goggles, and then your brain processes it, and then you move your fingers, and then it gets sent out, right? So a lower latency in the entire chain is obviously gonna give you like a more direct feel. But again, like if you're already like if you're getting that kind of latency, you're probably not gonna be able to notice the difference. Okay,
Latest
uh,
difference. So, well, Crossfire is 6,
6, yeah,
yeah.
and
Tracer's 3.
Tracer's 3, so it's about half. Well, it's it's about half. It's exactly half. Somebody just said like there's a big difference between 50 hertz and 150 hertz. Yes, okay, because you are going with 50 hertz, you're going from no, you're going from 20 milliseconds to 6.6, right?
Yeah.
Now you're going from 6 to 3 milliseconds, so the difference is actually
There's a curve.
like the difference is 4 times less,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And because other people were mentioning
But
500
if
hertz.
you just go by the numbers, you would never get it right.
Yeah,
Is how it works.
yeah. It's always like there is the diminishing returns, right? And it's a pretty much like a logarithmic curve, not exponential. That mic though. What up, guys?
GB.
How is penetration? Well, with Peter the Penetrator,
Petey is here, man.
Petey is here for you.
Penetrate.
No, I mean penetration is gonna be about as good as your 5.8 video link.
Yeah.
If
That's
I mean, it's going to be better than your 5.8 video link. Once your 5.8 video link is completely gone and you see completely only noise, then your link quality is going to start dropping, right? That's what we designed it for. So that is like the penetration test that we did and all of our
someone asked range.
range.
50.
So we took it to 50,
Yep.
but don't fly 50. Okay? Don't fly 50. We are rating it to 25. And that's when at 25 kilometers was when we were starting to see a drop in LQ below 70%.
And chances are not a lot of people are gonna go 50, or maybe even like 30.
No,
That's
no. But
that's.
okay, if range,
I
like
mean,
if you're seriously asking about range, stick with Crossfire,
exactly.
right? There's absolutely no reason to, no. Are you gonna release an adapter to use the full Crossfire in our Tango? No. I mean, you can get the retrofit kit and make it work, but we do not recommend that. Bando proof, absolutely. Chris Wind is gonna post or has already posted a video. He's pretty much
Someone
been flying Bando all the time.
he was freaking out over the LQ.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, it's not dropping.
It's not dropping. Is it broken? It's like we need a new shirt now, 100%. Um, Tango we forboard with tracer. No, you can just put. All right, you guys walked yourselves into a corner with that one. All right, you
Good.
wanted the fucking multi-protocol module bay, and now you're gonna fucking get the light add-on thing. All right. Because we were actually thinking about because we didn't have a module bay, so we were saying, okay, we're gonna make a tracer Tango 2 and we're gonna make a Crossfire Tango 2. But then everybody wanted a fucking module bay, and we're like, okay, fine. LQ stay the same protocol, yes, but you don't have RF mode, so it doesn't switch RF modes. You only have one RF mode. Who is Chris Wynn? Chris Wynn is like a German dude.
You are out of the loop. He's been posting videos pretty consistently.
All right, and one more thing. Um, would Crossfire be better to use in cities? Abso-fucking-lutely. Dude, I was at home the other day, and I have a super small flat. It's 400 square foot. Okay. I was in my bedroom on my laptop, and Wi-Fi kept dropping out. I'm like, oh man, the router sucks. So I went over to the router, and it was working perfectly. And so I took my laptop next to it, and it's like, oh my, like speed tested it, everything was working fine. Yeah. So I brought home.
Really?
Oh,
I didn't even know. Honestly, so you like, well, I got PD on my hand. Here you go.
this. I got Peter the Penetrator, and I'm gonna penetrate the fuck out of my Wi-Fi.
Oh
So my
man,
Wi-Fi
that's
router runs on
hilarious.
4 of these, and I got perfect signal quality.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, that's like that's the thing that you have to take into account. Like in Hong Kong Wi-Fi, right here we get about 150 Wi-Fi links, and we're like in an industrial area, right?
Oh
In
yeah.
my home, you can just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
There's like 500 at least. Yeah, the mic can't handle it. Yeah, sorry guys, I got too excited.
I
Does
think it's
Tracer have Wi-Fi support? Yes, it does.
yes.
It's exactly the same as Crossfire. So we have Wi-Fi support. Um, Audio is bad. Yeah, I think I'm just being too loud. I'm sorry about
No,
that.
because both of us were speaking.
Yeah. Okay. So there's another thing. Couple of like when we were testing the product, a couple of test pilots asked us, so what if we want to upgrade, or what if we want to get Tracer just to try out, right? Like what if we want to get just one transmitter and one receiver? It's going to be super expensive. We already have Crossfire. We might not want to try it out. So therefore, we have a discount on our website
Mm-hmm.
once it's up. I guess it's up now.
Yeah.
Um, that you can enter your Crossfire serial number
Mm-hmm.
and you get a 25% discount on your first Tracer order
Yep.
on all Tracer products. Okay. Um, however, so like people are probably going to ask me, I just upgraded from the V1 to the V2. Can I use the same serial code? You cannot, but you got a V2 on the way, which means you have another serial code. Okay.
Oh, do you want to share the testing we did on the reservoir?
Oh.
Holy crap, dude. All right, so one day we drove up to this reservoir, and Treppy was like, "Okay, we're gonna do some testing." I was like, "Okay." All right, so I was up on the hill. I was holding up the
The
transmitter,
transmitter. Yeah.
right? Yeah, okay. And he was just walking down the slope with the quad and the receiver on the inside. And he calls me. He's like, "Hey, can you try the arm?" I was like, "Okay." Holy shit, it arms! I was like, "What?" Because I don't know what was
Like,
happening, right?
what's
I don't know what the fuck was happening. So I was like, well, of course it arms. I
arm?
switch, I arm, and it arms, right? So he's like, okay, all right. So can you come pick me up? I was like, okay. I drove, and I drove. I was like, where the fuck is this guy, right? Because it was like a one way thing. I kept driving, and you're not there.
Yeah, I got lost.
So like 5 minutes later, he was standing there. I was like, what the fuck? You were there?
Yeah, I was behind.
And the thing was like down a drain,
Yeah,
a
I
well,
threw it
whatever.
down a train.
Oh my god. I was like, what? That was like behind like two mountains, like like down underneath the ground. Like holy crap. Like I was impressed.
Yeah. Um, any chance of providing a table of RX sensitivity figures? Well, you want me to pull numbers out of the ass like our competitors?
Numbers.
It's just a numbers game. Another guy said like 100 milliwatts of 25 kilometers, so it goes further than Crossfire. No. Our sensitivity test for a new firmware is 10 milliwatts, 25 kilometers. So yeah, it's like 10 times less than Crossfire.
How many pilots can it handle at the same time? Well, 20 to 30, right?
Yeah, 20 to 30 easily. Uh, Tracer's starter set shipping when? So we have already shipped out units. They should be arriving at dealers tomorrow. And we will continue to be shipping for the next 2 to 3 weeks, pretty much. So if you have ordered right now, if you're ordering right now and you get to make it into the batch that we have in stock here, they are in stock, even though they say pre-order. So they are in stock. If you're getting into the queue, then yeah, then they're gonna ship out right away. Those are data sheet figures, my dude. Yeah, exactly. Numbers pull out of your ass. You can't just take the fucking datasheet figures of your RF chip and put them on and say like this is my sensitivity. That's not how life works.
What's the nan? What? What's the power output on the bigger tracer? Okay, they are the same tracer in a different case, right? Just like the Nano and the Micro TX. They are essentially the same thing. Same output power, same everything.
Website won't let me log in. Yeah, guys, just take it easy.
I want to see the traffic. Oh, right, it's 30%. We said it wrong.
It's 25%.
It's 25?
Why do you think I'm opening my laptop?
Oh.
Whoever's fast is lucky.
Ooh, someone's smiling.
Because Yeah. And now everybody's gonna fucking bombard the website and lock me out.
My stream just stopped on my phone for some reason. Comments are still coming in. Are we like frozen, guys? I guess we're not. Screen. It's just my phone. No, it's just my phone. When NPM ships to UK retailers? Well,
They
they've
have
been
been shipping
shipping, yeah.
today, and they're gonna ship tomorrow, and we have way more coming as well. I'm just gonna need a minute.
Can you access the backend
Do
at all?
do do do. Yeah, I got the back doors.
What are what RF chipset are you using?
Why?
That's a good
You want to
question.
clone it? Would you like us to send you the source code?
It's the good one.
It's Oh man. That's the innovation game, right?
Hmm.
That's the difference. We don't have to advertise with chipsets, we advertise with features.
Whoever finds out first can be second. It's a race.
It's a race for
A
second
race.
place.
Oh, we need permission for clone to clone it. Well, if it's called cloning, you don't really need.
Yeah, you don't really need permission. Nobody's asked me before, to be honest. Yeah.
Hey, got a question. Can we clone this shit? Wait, what? Will the tracers support NPM protocols? No, this is just like Crossfire. You will need an RX and a TX. Only clowns are cloning, exactly.
Cloning clowns. There, there you go. Peter the Penetrator and cloning clowns. Isn't that like the? I don't know why I. Peter Parker. Uh, well, no, Bruce Wayne. Like that. There's like a superhero universe where everybody starts with like a double letter.
Oh,
Anyway. Oh,
oh my God! I can't even read the comments fast enough. Can it predict the election? That's a
I
good.
can predict the election for you. Trump is gonna win.
What is the tracer? The tracer is a 2.4 RC system that's totally new. It's not LoRa. It's something better. I don't want to say better, but it's something new,
It's something different.
something different.
If you want to get Laura, get the TBS Crossfire.
Yeah. If you want range, Crossfire is still there to stay. We're not replacing it. We're not, you know, launching it over Crossfire. If you got Crossfire and is happy with it, I would stick with Crossfire. Just saying.
So the discount that I'm seeing is 25%. Oh, you know, you got 30% from the fucking crate, right? FUV crate is gonna be 30%, I think. Or it's no, it's $30. FUV crate is
Then
thirty dollars.
why are they saying 30%?
I don't know. All right, whatever. If we made a mistake, you guys are lucky. Will the IX12 be supported? Yeah, it's
Yes,
supported.
there will be a video of that exactly
Yeah,
from Christopher Hartman. So I I think it's already online. I'm not sure.
probably. We can't see. Our internet's probably down as well. All right. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess we're not going to answer any further questions. Um, check out www.teamblacksheep.com/tracer. You can find all that information over there.
Yep.
Join us in the Black Sheep Lounge.
Well, maybe we can try and access that here, so we can at least
Oh,
like scan
you wanna
the
try and
page.
see
Yeah,
if we can scroll through it?
let's do that.
I spent so much time on that. It would, it would be a shame not to fucking brag, right? Oh, there we go. It
Hey,
loads super fast. There's probably gonna be a streamception now.
boom.
Boom. So 250 hertz, 3 milliseconds latency. Okay, I spoke too soon. The background image is not loading.
Oh well.
Brand new
Attempts.
2.4 tech, blah blah blah. To the moon, 25 kilometers range.
I spent so much time on this.
Still.
Down.
So this here gives you kind of like a comparison in range. Crossfire goes about 4 times as far as the Tracer. That's
Mhm.
what we figured. Um, Obviously, you have your Luas, your OTA, your Autobahn. We didn't even talk about that.
Oh yeah.
Autobahn,
Actually,
multi-bind.
someone commented. I was like, someone's already making that link, right? Multi-bind would work.
Oh yeah,
So like,
yeah. Okay.
so
Well,
like,
let the smart guys figure it. Yeah. So it runs the Crossfire engine as I said under the hood.
dude, I was gonna Photoshop this image, but I couldn't find the same one. And I didn't bother. I was gonna like Photoshop this
Yeah.
as the engine.
Oh.
Like it would
But then it would be wrong because it's Crossfire is the engine.
what?
That would be a
Oh,
symbolism
right.
fail.
Fuck.
So this is the Crossfire logo, right? Well, you would have to put like the 2 watt module in here. That would look pretty good though.
OLED.
Yeah, so all the good things about Crossfire have been put into the tracer. Um, yeah, you're gonna be running it with, well, I guess not with the TBS Tango 1, but most likely with the TX16S or with your regular FrSky Tyrannus. Um, yes, I know this is an X9 Lite, but
It looks close enough.
actually no,
Is it?
no, it's not. It's not. We were accurate. QX7, whatever you want to run it
No.
with.
It has the LED on the
Yeah, but
on
that's
the
a
power
new one.
button.
That's a 2019
I'm
plus
sorry.
Access Edition.
Yes.
You gotta screenshot the newest stuff. The Nano TX is gonna be compatible with your Futaba, your Spectrum, the X9 Lite, um, Tango 2, and of course also the FrSky um, X Lite. Here you got the specs that you need to know. Like here you're gonna compare latency is well it's actually
So it's
6.6
more than half.
milliseconds. It's more than half, yeah. Frame rate 250 hertz, full telemetry, by the way. Maximum range 15 miles, 25 kilometers versus 100 kilometers. We've taken it out to 100 kilometers, but you know there was still fuel in the tank.
It's it's sketchy.
Yeah. At that point, like you gotta pee. So you're like, I gotta turn around because I'm gonna need to take a dump in 30
What the
minutes.
hell happened out there?
Oh,
It
somebody
was
just got
going for
murdered. Yeah. Starter sets, pricing, we've already talked about that. The pricing of the TXs and RXs, so $70 for a TX, $30 for the receivers. These are the antennas that we're gonna have available
Oh,
at
you
launch.
skipped the flex dipole.
All right. Well, the flex dipole is like for
Oh,
your
it's right
tiny
there.
whoops.
Yep.
It's even lighter than the monopole actually. Like I mean 0.0 something grams, right? But some people are anal about that. And it's easier to mount too. So you don't need like zip ties or something. So it's gonna save you weight. But the stock one that we ship with is gonna be the Immortal T, just like always. So now load image. Come on, server, you can do it. So this is basically it would show a Tango 2 with the tracer mounted. And what you're gonna need for that is the Tango 2 in the module bay.
Hmm.
And this here is your 25% instructions on how it works. And you can visit us at the TBS Lounge, which is right here. And now I'm opening up my Facebook.
Oh,
So, boom,
close one. Close one.
close one.
Close one.
I'm pooping as we speak. Too much information, dude. Does it have the ESP integrated? It's not the 32, but it's the 8266, and yes, it does. Or wear a diaper. Yeah, diaper. Oh, new TBS product. FPV diapers
Oh
for
man.
long range pilots. Peter the Penetrator has an RPSMA. Well, the modules come with an RPSMA. So does the Peter. So does Peter.
So,
This is RPSMA. Internal Tango 2 mod possible? Unlikely. Somebody's gonna make it work.
what?
Okay, like you
That
can
would be
you can
horrible.
grind off the gimbals on the side and make it fit, but it's just
No. No, don't do that.
plug it on the back, plug it
Don't
on
do that. Where would the antenna go?
the back. Well, you would use like the flex dipole
Oh my god.
internally, right? Chin divers. Will the NPM support tracer protocol? No.
Why RPSMA?
Well, because of FCC regulations.
Hmm.
It's just easier, like then we don't have to cover it like we do on the Crossfire. How many hertz does CRSF shot have, please? However fast we want it to run. So CRSF shot is hertz agnostic. So if we were to upgrade the hertz on this, CRSF shot would just run faster. What does TBS Tracer bring to the table that Crossfire can't do better? Crossfire, as we said plenty of times, Crossfire is better at range, and it's gonna be more of like how to say, like your everyday system is still gonna be Crossfire. But if you are purpose-driven FPV racer or I only fly bandos, Tracer is gonna be your stuff, right? Like JB was saying, like he flies on 450 hertz
Hmm.
because he doesn't fly long range.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
he's never outflown the 150 hertz range. In this case, Tracer is going to give you an additional 100 hertz for an additional $100. So that's going to be your decision. Yeah, Pierre says it best. 250 hertz at longer range than Crossfire and on 150 hertz.
Where is
So
the
this is
starter set? This is not online.
where's the Nano starter sets? It should be online. Tracer is 10 times less power input than Crossfire. 10? Yeah, kind of. But you gotta remember the Micro TX V1 also only launched with 100 milliwatts.
Yeah.
Can I use it on the QX7 without soldering? Yes. If you have an Access QX7, you're gonna be able to use it without soldering. If you have the old QX7, then you're gonna need to do the mod, which it comes with.
Right here.
Bring back the original TBS logo. Oh, dude,
Which one?
that's so corny. Like
The middle finger one?
no, that one, like the
Ah, okay.
sheep.
With the gold chain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Traces with future 250. Okay, we just launched it, dude. We just launched a product, and you already want free milliwatts. Recap on 25% off, please. So you go into your Crossfire Lua script, you check your serial number, and you enter that onto the promo code on the TBS website. However, take your time. But probably the TBS website isn't online. Tracer versus the other. We're not going to talk about the other systems. Yeah, just if you want to get the other system, get the other system. That's all we have to say about that. We're not going to step down to that level of saltiness
no screen. Why?
because we have Lua scripts,
Exactly.
and we no,
On
I'm
the
not.
cloud.
Yeah,
Well, it was already working with Crossfire, so right?
no,
With the fusion,
no.
controlling the
Yeah,
Crossfire.
okay. Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
control it with the fusion, you can control it with all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you were gonna about yeah.
No. Oh. Oh. See, okay.
He's
I remember.
professional.
I
He's
never
fucking
leaked.
professional.
I never leaked.
Oh man. True diversity or antenna switching. Well, no, it's antenna switching. It says so on the product page. What about regulatory shit? Is it legal in the EU or in my case Switzerland? Yes. So it's only 100 milliwatts. max output power. Actually, in the US, you can go up to 500 legally, and in EU, you're restricted to 100. So, yeah, we adhere to all the regulations. That's my German English accent. Because you know the Germans are gonna check it out. How's the tracer penetration compared to the Crossfire? It's obviously not as good. You're not gonna get the same penetration, okay? This has been compared like other people have made videos about this in the past few weeks and months.
Not even with PD.
PD is gonna give it a run for the money,
Pretty
right?
much,
But
pretty much.
don't underestimate PD. Are other retailers going to be able to offer the 25 off? No. However, they have stock right now. So if you want it fast, you can get it from the dealers. The $25 off is gonna take longer. And yeah, so that's the gist of it. The 25% off is basically us saying thank you for your support on the Crossfire. I know a lot of people have been getting Crossfire recently, and like just everything, people might get salty that now we're, that time is moving on, or that they wanted to get this instead.
Crossfire is still pretty damn solid.
Oh, dude, like, yeah. I mean,
It's
if I had to make the choice right now, I would go for Crossfire because I can't tell the latency difference.
But
And like, you've seen me fly.
yes.
Take off, and the quad is gone, or the plane. And then like 5 minutes later, land. That's it. What is the approx maximum range for getting telemetry back? So we have taken the telemetry to 15 Ks, 15 kilometers.
Full telemetry. I can't even speak.
Telemetry range,
Telemetry.
15 Ks. But that's like the theoretical max. And at that point, you're not going to be, obviously at max, you're going to have zero LQ, right?
Any new features?
In the future that LoRa enables.
Oh,
This is not a LoRa link.
again,
It is
it's not. No, Laura.
Oh, this is Tracy. We should call her Tracy.
Tracy. Oh, some. Wait, who?
Yeah.
Who? The other one.
Chris was that. Yeah. Because
Tracy.
Laura is a girl's name, right?
Yeah.
Laura. So this is Tracy, all right?
Tracy.
This runs Tracy.
Tracy is friends with Petey.
Peter penetrates Tracy. There we go. That was a joke that wrote itself.
Oh. Oh.
Is Tracer long range telemetry? No. Tracer is neither long range, well, but it is. Can it flirt with Laura? It could flirt with Laura, but why would it? Tracy. Oh no, I'm okay. I'm getting into. Oh, now they're saying we should call it Karen. That's racist, bro. That's racist.
Uh,
Will you provide an updated OpenTX nightly with CRSF shot enabled? What? We already have one. Can I? 100-kilometer range at what milliwatt setting on Crossfire? On 1 watt. We went to 100 kilometers. 1.2 watt. What is the tracer line of products? Well, it's the transmitter, it's the nano TX, it's the micro TX, it's the receivers and all of that. It's getting flashbacks to grade school with the Peter name. Oh man. Next TBS product, TBS Peter the Penetrator.
dude,
It's
it's
on the site. It's on the site.
it's literally the product name.
It's literally the
It's
product
not
name.
the nickname.
Tracer website is not loading yet. The website's down, but you can check all of the information out on other dealers' websites, and they have stock incoming or
Weight on the RX is the same as the Nano RX.
oh
Crossfire.
dude, ruthless FPV with the fucking analogy. X-Fire is a sniper system. Long range. Tracer is a machine gun. There we
Ooh,
go.
with tracer rounds.
With tracer rounds. Yeah. All right. I'm stealing that. All right, guys. I think I like Crossfire, dude. I love Crossfire. A lot of like these were the discussions with the team pilots.
Mhm.
It was like they were asking like, but aren't people gonna ditch Crossfire? It's like, no, why? And
Why?
then
Yeah.
like the more that they thought about it, is like, oh right, like if I didn't get this for free, why would I get it, right?
Hmm.
So
Except for those
I
who
mean,
can
they
notice
didn't.
the difference.
Okay, I was like, they didn't get it for free. They had to. They wanted to test it, right?
Yeah. There was some work involved.
There was there was some work involved. Paid in? No, not in exposure, but any chance it'll support mod? No, it's like a completely different thing, right? Like it's yeah. Oi, Trappy, how are you? What's up? Reaper Grim. Reaper Grim. Oh my God. Stay away. I'm not ready to die yet. Right? Grim Reaper is like the dude that comes in and collects the dead. Did I get that right? OpenTX support. Yes. It
Yes.
whatever supports Crossfire supports Tracer.
The moment you get this, plug it into your radio, and it will work.
Oh, there's a good question. One guy is asking, where's the 100 kilometer VTX? Like, what VTX did you use? Right? The VTX is a 2.4. So obviously, don't mix the VTX with the Tracer.
No.
Ah, that's not gonna be a good day. Like that was like back in the days when we were just starting out. People were
Hmm.
like, so 2.4 is the best. So you had 35 megahertz and 2.4 links,
Hmm.
and they were like 35 is the 2.4 is the best radio link and 2.4 is the best VTX link. I'm just gonna put both of those on my drone, and it was like, whoop, fail safe, boom,
And
gone.
lose video and failsafe.
Yeah. Oh man.
We need a button on the trace. What do you mean?
72 megahertz in the USA. Yeah, Mo knows what's up.
Button.
There's a button. There's a button, dude. Did Livio receive it so we can see a teardown on it
He
yet?
actually didn't get one,
He didn't get
but
one
he
yet.
will have one
He
soon.
will have one soon, and he's gonna do a teardown. Lua scripts working. Don't always work. Screen is built. Okay, whatever. The Lua scripts
So
work. Okay, we're about to
that was a
launch
new
a
one.
small update. Yeah, there's gonna be a new Lua script. But will it
Will it
will
blend?
it blend?
That is the question.
Tracy Smoke, don't breathe this. So this is CRSF shot. Yes, it is. Okay, one last recap. We're gonna do it for like 30 seconds, really quick. So we got Tracer Nano RX Diversity receiver with comes with two Immortal T antennas that are the size of a pinky finger. It's a 2.4 system, not on LoRa. With Micro
Micro
TX
TX.
or the Nano TX, available right now on the website. Check out teamblacksheep.com/tracer for all the latest and greatest information. You might want to wait another 5 minutes or 10 minutes. After this stream is over, people are going to stop taking a dump and get on with their lives, right? The new Lua version fixed the issues for me. Yep, there you go. Will the Unify Pro 32 take GPS audio for old school antenna tracking? What? No. Oh, yeah, yeah, sure, sure. But not the Nano. Nano doesn't have the audio protocol. Can you change the channel output? Dude, it's exactly like Crossfire. You can do anything that you can do on the Crossfire. Can you change channel output starting from channel 8 instead of 1? Yeah. Crossfire doesn't support this. Yes, it does.
What? Of course. What?
Of course it does. You have the output mapping and you have the PPM stream mapping. So any chance for a new radio that has built-in support for Crossfire and Tracer? Do ready for TBS Tracer Lite version? Yes, they're all like, okay, they're not right now. Like if you order right now, they might not ship immediately.
That's a good question. Do you need to run both antennas on the RX?
No,
No.
no. It's antenna diversity. If you only have one, doesn't matter. So you can only run one antenna if you want to. But we do recommend to run two. Okay,
It's there for a reason.
It's there for a reason, and it's really good.
Multi-bind, yes.
If we run one antenna on the RX, will it damage it? No. Will range be acceptable on a racetrack? Yes. But again, I highly recommend to use two antennas. I highly recommend it.
Will there be another module similar to the CRSFTX? So I guess the one with the OLED.
The one with the OLED. Well, transceiver, is it not? Yes, it is. But the antenna thing is only an output port. So if it detects that there's no antenna on it, it's never going to use it. Best Crossfire setting for long range fixed wing. Just send it. Full power, dynamic output power on. That's it.
Will any 2.4 antennas work?
Yes.
Yes.
Can racers feel the difference? Well, this is what you have to ask the racers.
Hey, Min-chan, are you still there?
Min-chan told me he can feel it, and I believe him. Okay. Can I throw you under the bus?
Yes.
So, here's the thing.
Oh boy, I don't even know what's gonna happen.
No, you don't know what's happening because we trolled you.
What?
So, what? Well, actually, Remo trolled you.
Okay.
Okay, so we went to test the tracer with Wayne. He doesn't know this. We went to compare Crossfire 150 hertz to Tracer back to back. Right?
Yeah.
And so the Crossfire was at 150 hertz. And we told Wayne that the Tracer was on 250 hertz. But it was actually just on 50 hertz. And
no, it was not 50.
Hertz, dude.
It was on 150.
Because the Tango 2 only does. No, you did it on the TX16. Okay, so it was on the 100. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, it was 150 hertz. And we were asking Wayne, can you feel the difference? He's like, yeah, night and day difference. So. But I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you because first of all, the latency is half, so you could have felt that.
That's what I felt. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
And so the latency was half, but the frame rate wasn't.
Mm.
Right? So you could have felt that difference.
I felt it.
Change mic. Are we still too loud? I'm just too excited, I guess. Mic cutting out. Oh, because there's two people talking.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is the AI running in the background.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we can turn that off right now. Crisp.ai. Boom. All right, there we go. Now we're without AI because it's super quiet here in the room. So,
Tracer is definitely way faster.
there you go.
Hey, Min-chan.
Yeah, fuck the AI. Audio is much better. Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, man.
Refund?
Refund. We're gonna turn all Karen on these bitches. Okay, so oh yeah, so there's people asking Minchen how it compares to the other system.
I think he already answered that. Right?
I don't know. He's probably gonna answer it. Whatever. I don't want to speak for pilots, right? They have their opinions and whatever. So, but yeah, going back to like the thing, right? If you ask somebody, is there a difference, and he suspects there is a difference, he will feel a difference. That's what we call placebo.
I felt the difference.
The sound is way better now. So much better. Yeah. Damn. It's the AI. They think I'm noise.
Or me, who knows? You use it with H7. What is H7?
H7, that's the new Flight 1.
Ooh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
What a pleasure. What's up, guys? Do a double blind test.
Reply my email? What do you mean? I'm up. What?
All right, so the answer, Minchen said, buy Tracer and see how you feel it, but his choice is Tracer. There you go. What is the only difference between micro and nano the size? Yes, and the input voltage. So you can't run this on 3S. However, you can run this on 3S. You can run this on 3S. You can run the micro TX on 3S. But smart people will figure out the caps that limit it to 9 volts and install the proper caps.
Leakage.
Imagine a Tango 2 with switchable Crossfire and Tracer. Yeah, imagine that. Like, it just plugs in the back end, right? Ooh, imagine that. All right. We're going to have to stop here because the questions are never going to be ending. People are probably bored of us right now. We've been here for 90 minutes, dude.
90?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I just got a Facebook message. Okay, dude, I love you. The best damn antenna name. Peter the Penetrator. Oh, man. Thank you very much.
Imagine the customs, man.
Oh, man.
So you're into that kind of stuff, huh?
All right. Quick segue. 2-minute segue. I don't know if you guys know DigiKey and Mauser and like these are like these electronic stores, right? Mm-hmm. And the US is super anal about like shipping microchips to China now. Right?
Of course. They always
because like it's secret and whatever, right? So we always have to fill out a form and then there are follow-up questions.
Yeah.
And our engineers got so sick and tired of the follow-up questions. So in the form you have to fill out what are you using it for. So I filled in anal homosexual vibrators, interactive like cloud sex, and all of that like there was like you got to fill out 3 things, right? So I like anal vibrators, interactive cloud sex, and vibrating anal beads. No follow-up questions. There was nothing. They just shipped the chips. They were like, "You're good, you're good."
No one's gonna lie about that.
Nobody's gonna lie about that, and nobody's gonna pack bombs into anal vibrators. Because, like, I mean, honestly, we would have to say drones.
Oh my god!
Right? But they're actually toys. So, like, if we write drones, oh man. There we go. I'm probably gonna get arrested by the fucking FBI now. It's just for toys. We use it in this. Yeah. Oh man! So now we're on file that TBS Avionics produces vibrators because like the way that I get this because it says serious toys.
Yeah.
Right. And whenever I'm on the travel, they're like, "Hey, dude, what are you making?" Is that something I can shove in my girlfriend? I was like, what the fuck? Oh, man.
No loop.
Is the Tango 2 50 Hertz module bug fixed? Yes.
Yes.
All right, good. So we're gonna cut it off here. There's been enough segues and stories. FBI man sitting in your wall. He's like right behind here.
It's knocking the windows.
All right.
Am I in the right channel? You maybe not. We don't know.
All right. The logo looks like a female anatomy. Ooh, now I can't unsee that. All right, guys. Have a good one. Let us know what you think about the TBS Tracer. Join us in the TBS Lounge. Join us on Facebook, well, on the TBS Lounge, or on YouTube with the Team BlackSheep live streaming. There's going to be a lot more streaming in the next few days. We had to cut it short because we were kind of busy with the things that we just launched. Whew, that was a mouthful. All right.
See ya.
See ya, guys. Don't trip on anal beads.